My name is Dominic, and I'm reporting for Healthy Newsworks from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On this video call with me is Graydon and Fatin Dantzler. They are a married couple who performed as a neo-soul duo called Kindred The Family Soul, based in Philadelphia. Mrs. Graydon and Mr. Dantzler, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you, Dominic, for having us. How are you?
The coronavirus has made life difficult for everyone. How can music help people feel better?
Well, I think music oftentimes plays a part in people's lives by giving them the background to some of the most memorable times in their lives. And they associate so much music with, joyous and important things. And so I think in a time when you are struggling and when you may not feel sure about what's next, music can be a huge comfort.
Yes, music evokes a lot of emotion and takes you through various different phases and stages of your life, like she says, in the backdrop to so many of the different things that happen in your life. And of course, with this being something that everyone is dealing with at the same time, we look to music and entertainment and things of that nature to take our minds away from the things that might be really pressuring us.
Do you believe music can be used as a type of therapy? Why or why not?
I definitely think music can be a therapy. I think music oftentimes is the thing that helps people to remember that they're not alone and that their experiences are not happening in a vacuum. And oftentimes music is that thing that reaches across, other countries, other backgrounds, age groups. People tend to hone in, or cultures. People hone in on a shared experience. And in a situation like we're dealing with right now, we're looking at a global shared experience, which I can't remember a time where that has ever happened. And music as a form of therapy during this time, I think has, a grand, role in how people will how their mental health and emotional health will be affected. I'll even give you an example of, in Italy, there was a video that went viral of people who were singing from their balconies to comfort one another. People who were playing their violins or their saxophones to soothe their neighbors. So yes, I think it's most definitely can be used as a form of therapy.
Oh, yeah.
How can music reduce stress?
How can music reduce stress? I mean, by listening to it, I presume, by making it, by listening to it, but by experimenting and what would you call it? Researching to find the different types of music that might give you that comfort, whether it's classical music, whether it's jazz, is something that might mellow your spirit. And there's so many different kinds of music that, one can find solace in.
Yeah, I think there have been studies that have been made before where people have, if they listen to a song that they really like, their actual cortisol levels in their body reduce. And so whenever that's a chemical in your body that triggers stress. And I think people have definitely seen those types of things happen chemically in the body when they are listening to music that they enjoy. But like my husband said, it all depends on what kind of music you enjoy. Mm-hmm. Because if one person may be soothed by opera music and another person might be soothed by heavy metal.
That's very true.
What advice do you have for people to get involved in music if they don't think of themselves as musical?
I think everybody is musical in all honesty. I mean, I think you just have to find that place in yourself, because we all genuinely seem to enjoy music as a whole, but there's music and rhythm as a part of every part of your life. Music is in your body, so just tapping into, again, what it is that makes you feel good, whether it's, I mean, people who like rap music, about beatboxing. I mean, there's beats in your mouth, there's beats in your hands. When you clap your hands, there's beats in you tapping your toes, you tapping your feet. So it's not just chords and strings and melodies and things of that nature. Music is a part of who we are as people. So I think that, you know, everyone, again, has musical ability.
Has the pandemic affected your music career? Have you been working on new music since being home during the shutdown?
Right before the shutdown, we were working on a new album. And of course, but as far as for, you know, our careers, most of our career is performing for crowds of people. And so as us, as well as many other artists, that has been shut completely down. So it has been a big adjustment for us to create in this environment. So we have done other things and expressed our creativity in other ways. We started a podcast. We also have produced and done our own web show. So we've done a lot of things on our YouTube channel, and we've just tried to channel our creative energies in other ways. But as a gift and as an offering to our fans, we did go online and do a live performance that what we could pull together under social distancing guidelines in order to kind of get back in there and feel the music. My husband's been DJing for our family. We've just been trying to find many ways to express ourselves
Just
and
stay musical.
keep our creativity going. But what we'll see now is a big change in the way people enjoy music and enjoy live music, and we're hoping to be right there when all of that does happen and when we're able to do that in whichever ways that we can, which are safest, of course.
One thing is for certain, like you asked, you know, have we been working on music? Yes, we're working on music, but at the same time, we're being inspired by everything that's happening around us and absorbing everything that's happening around us, because we're writing a song even when you're not writing a song.
Oh, yeah.
You're writing a song while you're living. Mm-hmm. So it's like this time that we're living through is going to be something that we're going to all see art that is going to come out of it that is going to be incredible from many, many facets of artists, you know, whether it be music, you know, in any form of entertainment. I think that we're going to see that in grand fashion very soon.
I agree.
What is one thing you would like children and adults to know about your music?
Wow. That I think
it's really good. That's first and foremost. It's really, really good.
We like it. But I think that our music represents a very universal feeling of being connected to one another. That love, whether it's expressed through family or having a mate in your life, or friendships, or even your community at large, that showing that love and connecting to one another is the most important thing. It's a revolutionary act. Even what you're doing, informing your community, reaching out, learning and meeting new people and connecting with them is amazing work. And so I think it's very similar to what you do. So we want people to always feel connected to what we're about, which is love, which is family, which is community.
And we try to always come from an honest and humble place that it hopefully will resonate with others. So hopefully, you know, what we do does come from a pure place and that it does resonate with people in a pure way.
Thank you so much for using your time today to speak with me.
Oh, you're welcome very
Thank
much.
you for having me.
God bless you, man. Stay safe.